Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Locum23. Join me for choices of the stories you play. Most Wanted, Book 1, Chapter 14, Terminal Velocity. Now playing as Dave Reyes. Your squad car's motor roars, vibrating, the steering wheel in your grip. Beside you, Sam hangs up her cell phone. LAX airport is responding. They're moving on Haley's private jet. Hope they handle Tull. Otherwise, he and Haley have a clear shot out of the country, with Cassandra as their hostage. This is my fault. I should have seen through Haley. I can't believe I fell for her whole cutesy pop star act. You and me both. She seems so harmless, just another Hollywood airhead. Yeah. One who spent 18 years getting raised by one of America's most brutal killers. She tried to escape that life, though. I'm guessing when her dad returned, she kept him away. The truth would have torpedoed her career. Makes sense. And then, once her childhood photos were stolen, she sicked her father on Gavin and Jessica like an attack dog, just to keep her secret. Even if it meant her dad getting caught again. She's using him, and that makes her just as ruthless as he is. You tighten your grip on the wheel. Just hang on, Cass. You drift through a corner and stomp the pedal onto the floor. Before you, Los Angeles International Airport sprawls all the way to the sea. Your car barrels towards a security gate with a spike strip flanked by tall chain link fences. Straight ahead, the guard waves at you wildly from the booth, signaling you to stop. Sorry, buddy, I'm coming through. Which way I should go through? The gate, the fence. You jerk the wheel slightly right. Hang on! You ramp off a curb and smash to the fence, avoiding the gate's tire spikes. Woohoo! The car sails through the air for a moment, buckling on impact, or on suspension. You like that? Reminds me of back home. Now step on it. Cass is counting on us. You jam down the gas, rocketing across the tarmac. Reyes, they're over there, on your left. Near the hangar, police officers in tactical gear encircle a parked private jet. They take aim with assault rifles over their vehicles. Airport police. Looks like they got him.
John Tull, we have you surrounded. Put your hands in the air and...
Look out! One of the airport police cars explodes in a mushroom cloud of smoke. The officers scatter for cover. Speeding closer, you see Tull standing on the tarmac near the parked jet, holding... Oh my god. Is that a grenade launcher?
Where y'all piggies running off to? Fun's just getting started.
Take cover! That voice always makes me cough when I do John Tull. Always. Or initially when I do it. Afterwise, it doesn't do it. Tull fires. The grenade detonates beneath another police car. The explosion sends cars flipping in the air before crashing back to the earth. Ah! Holy crap. Tull sees your car coming and points a grenade launcher towards you.
Adios, compadres.
Dave, look out! Floor it, swerve. Jerk the wheel, swerving out of the way as the grenade whistles out of Tull's launcher. You miss most of the blast, but your car catches the shockwave. Whoa! Blast sends your car rolling over its side, skidding on its roof for 30 yards. Sam, you okay? I'm good. Thanks for not getting us blown to bits. Anytime. Hang upside down, you and Sam unstrap your seatbelts, falling in the shattered windshield glass inside the car's roof. You wriggle out through the window in time to see Haley holding a sawed-off shotgun. She herds the pilot and a tied-up Cassandra towards the plane. Move it! Move!
I'm moving.
Cassandra, bleeding from her temple, looks out desperately to your wrecked car. She sees your face, and her eyes light up. Dave, I said move it! She has Cassandra in the spine with the butt of the shotgun. Haley crowds them up in the stairs and into the jet's cabin. Tull fires more grenades at the airport police, turning their vehicles into charred husks. The officers retreat. Fall back! Fall back! With a grin, Tull tosses the spent grenade launcher aside and follows Haley to the jet stairs. Tull? He looks back. Sam pushes herself to her feet, glass shards falling away from her jacket. You're mine, Tull.
Yeah.
Tull smirks and blows a kiss, and then vanishes inside, pulling up the stairs and sealing the door. Jet turbines whine to life, and it starts rolling towards the tarmac. Dave, we have to get on that plane. The landing gear. We can climb in that way. Come on! You and Sam sprint for the plane as it drives past the vehicular carnage, what's left of the airport security detail. Sam grabs on the struts of the rear left landing gear and pulls herself up. You have to run as fast as you can to keep up with the accelerating plane. Sam vaults into the bay and then reaches down for you. Come on! You jump, barely able to hang on to the struts. The gigantic tire spins and hums inches away from you. The asphalt blurs as the plane picks up speed. Uh-oh! The plane tilts back and takes off, with you hanging onto the landing gear. The ground drops away beneath you. Dave! Your tire whips manically as the wind roars past you, deafening. You look down and see the ocean churning, your grip loosening on the strut. What do? Fall, slip, slide, hold, drop, hold. Summon all your strength and haul yourself up into the dark cargo bay of the jet. Whew. Maybe next time we'll just pay the baggage fee, okay? You and Sam creep to the empty bay of the jet, keeping your footsteps silent. Hear anything above us? Nothing. Looks like there's a floor hatch. You move towards a thin square of golden light above you in the blackness. You delicately push it up and peek through the gap into the cabin. You can see all the way into the cockpit where Haley keeps the muzzle of Bill's shotgun pressed to the pilot's cheek, her back to you. A radio squawks.
November 650, this is LAX Air Control Office. You have committed an unauthorized takeoff. Please respond.
Don't even think about answering that.
I won't. Please, don't shoot me.
You peer behind you and spot Cassandra in a chair, her wrists and ankles bound, and Tull himself is nowhere to be seen. It's clear. Let's go. You and Sam climb out to the hatch, staying silent. Cassandra knows you, and she opens her mouth to cry out. She holds a finger to your lips and urges her. You hold a finger to her lips and urge her to stay quiet. Instead, she mouths something. Well, that's very vague. What? Cassandra jerks her head towards the rear of the plane, where you hear the flush of a toilet. The folding bathroom door rattles open, and Tull steps out. Zipping up his pants, he spots you.
How the hell? Damn it!
You and Sam raise your guns, right it, as Tull draws a slick chrome pistol from his waistband. Freeze! Tull grabs Cassandra and pulls her up as a human shield, the pistol grinding against her temple. Up in the cockpit, Haley notices commotion and wheels to point the shotgun at you. How'd you get in here? Why won't you just leave me and my daddy alone? Sam spins, staying back at Haley. You and Sam stand side by side in the middle of the cabin. guns leveled. Tull grins from the back of the plane, leering at you over Cassandra's shoulder. She tries to wriggle free, but he holds her tight, smelling her hair. Dave. Don't worry, Cass. Nothing's going to happen to you.
Why's that pretty boy gonna try and talk me down again?
Your eyes lock with Cassandra, then notice Sam turning her head to look at you. She nods. You line up Tull's head with your iron sight, and...
Godspeed, Tull!
No more talking. Your slide kicks back, letting a bullet fly right at Tull. His head snaps back in a spurt of blood, and he crumbles behind Cassandra. Daddy! Tull drops. His gun barks. A stray shot rockets in your direction. Whoa! His bullet whizzes past you and Sam all the way in the cockpit. It rips to the pilot's side and embeds in the control panel. The control panel sparks and the displays wink out. That's not good. I'll kill you. Sam pulls you down into cover behind a cabin door as Haley squeezes the shotgun's trigger. The buckshot tears through the leather, but the metal bag shields you and Sam. Cass, stay down. Cassandra tries to worm her way to safety, but her bound limbs hinder her. Sam, I have to free Cass. Go get her. I'll draw Haley's fire. Sam pops over a chair and fires twice into the wall near Haley, forcing her to retreat into the cockpit for a moment. Now's my chance. You dart into the back of the plane and untie restraints on Cassandra's wrists and ankles. Dave, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I let them take me. It's okay. You're safe. She looks to where Tull lies flat on his back nearby, eyes closed, blood pooling around his head. Is he dead? You move toward the motionless Tull to get a closer look. You turn his head and realize that the blood is only coming from what's left of his ear. Oh, shit! You try to pull back, but Tull's massive hand snaps up and grips your throat. Tull opens his eyes, burning with hate. With immense strength, he slams your head into a neighboring chair. You go sprawling, dazed. Tull climbs on top of you and clamps down with both hands on your throat, crushing your trachea. You gasp for air, pushing against his arms, but Tull hushes you, quietly seething.
Stop fighting, piggy. Let it end.
Your vision goes fuzzy, darkening around the edges. You reach violently around you and feel the food service cart. You grab a wine corkscrew, a beer bottle, a bag of chips. On a normal playthrough, we were able to do the beer bottle, but you know this is Diamond Edition. You choke out the words, barely audible. A tall wood. Screw you. You grip the handle of the corkscrew and slam it into Tull's face. Ah! The curling point pierces straight through his cheek, and you can see it inside his mouth as he screams. He topples backwards off of you, pulling at the sharp weapon, but it's stuck in his face. Meanwhile, now playing as Samantha Maisie, another shotgun blast shreds the leather of the chair. You're trapped behind. You can't hide forever. Damn it, this cover ain't gonna last forever. You peek past the seat to the cockpit where the wounded captain grows paler by the moment. And neither will the pilot. I have to get up there. I have to disarm Haley somehow, but I'm stuck all the way back here. An idea strikes you. You toss your pistol out into the cabin's aisle. Haley stops shooting. What are you doing? Surrendering. Raise your hands and stand up. You slowly spin, lifting your jacket to show your waistband. See? Unarmed. I just want to talk. Sorry, you seem nice, really, but I still have to kill you. She raises the shotgun. Like you killed that guy back in Missouri? Haley hesitates. Who was he, Haley? The one your dad went down for murdering. Was he your boyfriend? Did he break your heart, or... Shut up! Just shut up! He cheated on me! On me! That's it. Keep her talking until you're close enough to grab her. That's why you did all this? Isn't it? It was never about the leaked nudes. You take another step. It was your childhood photos. Once those got out there, people would start digging, start asking questions, and sooner or later, someone would figure out who you really are. That's why you had your dad go after Gavin and Jessica, to get rid of those photos before they were leaked. Because if anyone figured out who you really are, you'd go to jail, you'd be humiliated. The media would have been all over it, digging up the photos of your family from the Ozarks, as far from Hollywood elite as you could get. They'd ask you what it was like to be the daughter of a hillbilly psycho. They'd parade your family around for interviews, laughing at them, laughing at you. Exactly. I would have been a laughing stock. So I had to kill Gavin before he killed my fucking career. Haley lowers the gun as she rans. You take a couple steps closer. You have no idea how hard I worked to convince everyone I belonged here. I couldn't let that bastard Gavin Roth ruin that for me. But Haley, you're wrong. Your fans wouldn't have abandoned you over where you're from. If you believe that, then you're more naive than I thought. Because in LA, one moment you're in, and the next, you're out. Haley's fingers move towards the trigger of the shotgun. I'm still a few feet away. I have to keep her talking. Just tell her what she wants to hear. Haley, none of that matters. You know who you are, really, deep down. And that's Haley Rose. Jamie may have given you that name, but Haley Rose is who you really are. You're wrong. My career's over. Haley Rose is gone for good. No, she's not. When you had nothing, you went out and made yourself a star. That's the real you. And if you did that once, who's to say you can't do that again? Do you really think I could? She's buying it. Just hammer it home. Not if you let your father make you just like him. But you walked away from him 8 years ago, and you can do it again. Now. You take yet another step towards Haley. You're not that girl from Missouri anymore, and you don't have to be her ever again. I know you're right. I'm not her. I'm not like Daddy. I'm a star. Haley lets the shotgun hang by her side. Now. You lunge for the gun. Grab it with both hands, but Haley reacts quickly, clutching it tightly. You tricked me. Get off. Give me the gun, Haley. Haley claws at your face with her nails. I'm gonna laugh when my daddy kills you, you basic bitch. I've had just about enough of you, Barbie. Punch her in the face. You cock your fist back and drive a haymaker into Haley's nose. Haley teeters back in shock as blood pours down her face. She lets go of the shotgun. You skank! I just got my nose done! I'd ask for a refund. Wrench Haley's arms behind her back and lock handcuffs around her wrists. You're going to prison for a long time, Haley. See you in your comeback tour in 2060? You pull Haley into the cabin and throw her in a seat. She bawls uncontrollably. Daddy, Daddy, help me! In the back of the plane, Toll staggers to his feet. the corkscrew still stuck through his jaw. He rips it out, tearing a chunk of flesh with it. Oh, wow.
I'm coming, Haley.
You can't let him take me.
I won't, baby girl.
Toll reaches into his pocket and pulls out something small, dark, and spherical. Dave, still recovering, tries to push himself up.
Sam, he's got a grenade.
Oh, God. Everyone, get back. You move towards Toll, aiming Bill's shotgun at him. Toll, don't move. You pull that pin, you'll take down the whole plane.
I lost my daughter once. Ain't nothing in this world ever gonna take her from me again.
Daddy, no, stop. Are you insane? Toll backs away from you, stepping near the emergency door. You inch forward, closing the distance cautiously. Toll, think about your daughter.
I am.
He smirks and pulls a grenade pin. Sam! You raise the shotgun and fire at?
Oh, I love to kill you, Toll.
And the grenade would not help us. The door. You nudge your shotgun to point past Toll and pull the trigger. Silence falls in the cabin. Toll looks down at his chest to find himself unharmed.
You missed.
Didn't your daughter ever teach you about LA? Suddenly, the plane creaks noisily. Toll looks over his shoulder to where the emergency exit door groans, its hinges blown off by your shot. One moment you're in, the next, you're out. The door rips off its seal. Let's see if you can fly, asshole. The pressure sucks Toll through the hole into a roaring void.
No!
You grab hold of a seatbelt to keep yourself from being sucked out after him. Toll flails, flailing wildly until the live grenade explodes in his hand, ripping him to tatters in midair. Daddy! You lower your shotgun as the pressure equalizes from the outside, and the air inside the cabin settles. Dave limps over to where you're peering out into the night. He puts a hand on your shoulder, standing there quietly for a long moment. God damn! Payback's a bitch! Nearby, Cassandra catches her breath. I thought I was done for. Thank you. Thank you both. Just part of the job. A wave of relief and exhaustion crashes over you. I got him, Bill. It's over. Just then, an alarm bleats from the cockpit. It's not over yet.
Someone, get in here.
You follow Dave into the cockpit, where a large pool of blood collects under the captain's chair. The pilot clings to the yoke, his skin totally drained of color. What's going on?
Control panels busted. Engines shut down. But the yoke still works. It got us turned back toward the city. The thing I can take us in manually.
Pilot's eyes flutter closed, and he keels over, out of the chair. You and Dave catch him and lay him down, putting pressure on the wound. Crap, he passed out from blood loss. We need to put this bird on the ground and get him to the hospital. It seems like gravity's handling that. Look, we're dropping. Through the windshield, you see that the plane is sinking through dense clouds. Outside, the sky clears as the plane emerges from the bottom of the cloud layer, revealing downtown LA a few miles out, growing closer and closer by the second. Oh, hell. Can't touch us. We're on the finale of Book 1, Most Wanted. I have some sad news to report. Has some very, very sad news. So, Most Wanted keeps sending Pixelberry keeps sending mixed signals about Most Wanted Book 2. They've confirmed to some people, yes, we're working on it. And they've confirmed to some people that, no, we're not working on it. We really need a really solid answer. Like, yes, we're working on it. I mean, honestly, if you know, feel free to message me on Twitter, Pixelberry, if you happen to watch this. If you're having any creative, problems, like what to think of. So, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'll talk about it after the finale, what I think. But I have a lot of ideas where it could go, and I just really hope they do a book too. Remember, if you did enjoy the content, feel free to like and share the video. It really helps me out. Also, if you want to go down to the description down below, I do have my social media outlets there. You can click on one of those links, follow me, and every time I upload a video, it is always on there because YouTube does not always get my videos out to you folks unless you look for them. Unfortunately, they only do about 50% of my subscribers unless you pay for it. Yeah. Secondly, if you want to support my content at all, there is 2 links down there as well in the description. Feel free to click those as well. And until next video, which will be the finale, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.